What's going on, YouTube? So today is an exciting day. I'm actually gonna go pick up a new motorcycle today. We have some really nice weather in store for us today. I think it's gonna be the perfect day to pick up this motorcycle. I can't wait to show you all what this is. So let's get going. Ever since I sold my Grom a couple of years ago, I knew that I was going to get back on a mini moto eventually. And lately, I had been really wanting a Honda Monkey. So after several months of looking online for a gently used monkey, I found one in the exact colorway with low miles, and the price was just about right, and the seller was nearby. So I messaged the seller and negotiated a deal for the monkey. And the next day I hopped on an Uber with my helmet, the cash, and headed towards the seller's house. When I got there, the seller messaged me and said that he would be about an hour late. Oh boy. I was really contemplating whether or not I should just get it from him another time, but I decided that I was not going to leave there without the Honda Monkey today. I walked up to his garage to peek inside, and I could see the Honda Monkey sitting inside. I was so close to getting my hands on that Honda Monkey. All right, what's up, guys? So I'm actually here kind of early, or the seller is actually running pretty behind. So I'm just going for a walk around the neighborhood, get my steps in. Haven't eaten all day, so I'm crunching on some Ritz crackers. Took a look kind of creepily in his garage, and I see the monkey, so I know it's there. And he was kind enough. He said I could, wait wait in his backyard or on his patio, pull up a chair or something like that. Maybe I'll do that. After about an hour, the seller showed up on his Vespa and opened the garage for me. There, I could see some of his other motorcycles, a Ural mostly. We got to talking about bikes and his love for Ural motorcycles, and then he finally walked me through his Honda Monkey. He had put about 700 miles on it and was just making some more space for his garage. I gave it a quick spin to make sure everything was in working order, but man, I fell in love with the monkey immediately. I quickly gave him the cash so he couldn't change his mind, and we signed the paperwork, and I was on my merry way home.
I was specifically looking for the 2022 when I bought it brand new from the Honda dealer here and they wouldn't budge on anything because it was COVID time. I love the Honda Monkey. It's just the idea of having a monkey going everywhere. I did put this out of market, and also I found out that they sold a rack, so I put the rack in.
Okay, cool.
You're welcome to take it with the rack. And I put the other stand
passenger pegs,
because there's always a need for fucking putting somebody there. Yeah. I don't know why.
All right, guys, the deed is done. The monkey is mine. Ta-da! Woo! The gentleman that I bought it from, really nice guy, owned a Ural. He had a few bikes in his garage. We had a nice little chat about this and that, motorcycling. And then he transferred the title over to me. I gave him the cash. And now this guy is mine. Woo! I am so excited, guys. So excited. Back on two wheels on a little mini moto. Oh man, this feels so good. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, Jason, what's the big deal, man? It's just a little monkey. It's not just a little mini monkey. It's what it represents. Freedom, fun, and all of that stuff. Woo! I have about a 20-mile journey home, which isn't too bad. And it's a really lovely night for a ride, so I'm gonna enjoy that. Hopefully I can get home before the sun sets. And wow, yeah, I remember what it's like owning a little mini moto. Kind of gutless, but that's the charm of it, right? Going fast on a slow bike. And man, it's just so playful. It is just so playful. I'm gonna do a comparison video probably at some point about this Honda Monkey versus my Grom and why I got the Monkey instead. But that's for a different time. Today is just about celebrating this little guy, this little Honda Monkey, which is now mine. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 743 miles. So this is actually my first official ride on a Honda Monkey. And I will have to say, it's a pretty familiar feeling. The engine is basically the same. It handles just about the same as the Grom. I would have to say the difference is maybe suspension and the seat. It's probably the biggest difference. But man, I just love the classic look of this bike. It's a very charming bike. And I can't wait to crack this thing open and do a whole bunch of mods to it. This bike is about as stock as you can get, brand new from the dealership. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun spending some money getting this bike outfitted in the way that I want to. Maybe some knobby tires, definitely an exhaust, intake, cams, and then some modifications in terms of aesthetics, styling, things like that. Woo-wee! I am excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. To be fair, I don't know if I had this much excitement when I brought home my other motorcycles. For some reason, the Grom and the Monkey just brought it out of me. That's what she said. It just brings out like the playful nature of motorcycling. It feels comical. I feel like a clown. One of those like clowns that ride those bicycles. I've already seen a few people stare at this bike because they probably don't see it too often out on the road. It is so playful. This bike comes in obviously at 235 pounds or so. So it's not heavy at all whatsoever. That lends itself to the playful nature, the playful aspect. Almost died right about there. But yeah, that lends itself to the playful nature. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull over and give you guys a good look-see at the bike. But yeah, I feel right at home on the Honda Monkey because, you know, I had some experience on the Grom. So none of this is like too surprising to me. The power definitely is exactly the same as a Grom, or lack of power, I should say. And the handling is very similar to the Grom, if not almost the same. I would say I think the Grom handles a little bit better, but I could be mistaken. Ever since I got rid of the Grom, I've regretted it. And I've told you guys that I will be back on a mini moto at some point. And I'm glad that I am back on a mini moto. Watch me floor it. Oh man, this thing is so slow. But I guess that's not the point of a Honda Monkey or a Grom, right? But I can still maneuver pretty effectively. Man, the seat is super plush, by the way. It is like bouncy. I feel like I'm on a little pogo stick. Way more comfortable than the Grom. So that's gonna work out great because I wanna ride this bike for a while. Because yeah, I wanna take this bike on some trips and do some things. Comfort is definitely going to be a big element to that. 44, 46. All right, downhill, let's see if we can pick up some steam. 52, 55. All right, I got up to 55. Probably need a little bit more time to get to maybe 60. Uh-oh, tunnel. The thing I love about the Honda Monkey and, you know, the Grom and all these other mini motos is, man, you're like wide open throttle on this thing 24/7. All right, guys, it is day number 2 with the Honda Monkey, and I just wanted to pull over and officially show you guys my 2022 Honda Monkey in this pearl black finish. This is just a beautiful, beautiful finish. I love this Honda emblem right here. For the most part, everything is pretty stock, as you can see. But even the tail, we're going to have to eliminate the tail as well, clean it up a little bit. The only modifications that I can see at the moment are these little handguards, which I'm not mad at. I might leave it on for a little bit. It also does have a luggage rack, so I might leave that on. First things first, we're probably going to have to modify the exhaust, make it a little bit louder so I can be heard on the road. Oh, and one more thing, it does have these passenger pegs, so I might leave those on for now. But man, just take a look at this little guy. I officially wanted to introduce you all to my brand new to me Honda Monkey, and I can't wait to get started on this bike. I have lots of ideas just swirling in my mind about what I want to do, how I want to take it. But first things first, I want to have some fun while I can with this bike. This is exactly the color that I wanted in black, right? So I had to pay a little bit more for this black color because this is probably the more rare color. Typically you see the red, the yellow monkeys, sometimes you see the blue monkeys, but the black ones are harder to come by, at least in my area. And I've heard that black gives you a little bit more in terms of horsepower. That's what she said. All jokes aside, man, this is exactly the color that I wanted. I am just so over the moon with this bike. Even though it's just a small little guy, it doesn't mean that you can't have fun with this bike going slow. But I think I'm gonna cut out of here, guys. But thank you guys for supporting the channel. I took the monkey and found some like little dirt back roads. So we'll see what kind of trouble we get into with the Honda Monkey. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.